Gary, it was a tough game out there today against Luton. How impressed were you with the way that the boys fought back from going behind twice to get 3 points?
Yeah, incredibly impressive. I think that's the thing with this group, that every game seems to throw up different challenges, and every game seems to leave me more and more impressed with the way that they've dealt with those challenges. You know, like you rightly said, it was a tough game this evening. I thought Luton, the way that Luton play, were very direct, back to front. They make the game very open. They make it hard for you to get on the front foot and have any sort of sustained moments where you feel like you're in control. You always feel on the sideline like there's a bit of chaos, and they of course got into the Premier League to a certain degree and thriving on that chaos. They're very good at it. And to go a goal down for us was a different challenge, and we got that back, went another goal down, and at half-time that's what I said to the group. I said, listen, we've had it easy so far. We've scored first in every game. Now we're going to have to show a different side to ourselves and show a different side to our performance. And whilst it wasn't perfect, it wasn't fluid, it wasn't as connected as we'd like it, it was gritty and it was resilient, and we found a way, and that's just as impressive.
When we go a goal behind, when we go another goal behind, when you're standing on the touchline, as you said, it's the first time it's happened under yourself, are you watching the team thinking, I wonder how they're going to rise to this challenge?
Yeah, of course you are. You're keen all the time to see how the team responds. You know, I'm a new head coach. I'm learning a lot about the individuals all the time, and like I said, at the moment, I've been incredibly impressed with the way that they've dealt with the games, the way that they've dealt with the changes that we flipped within games. They've changed formation in other games and dealt with that really well. So we've shown a real versatility and a real flexibility to win games. Today, 3 of the defenders had to come up with the brilliant finishes, which is unusual. I'd like to say I've done loads of work on that, but sometimes it's just instinct. It's players getting into the right areas. Of course, the lads working on the set pieces do an awful lot of good work. But there were 3 excellent finishes in their own way. So yeah, they've certainly earned a little bit of extra finishing practice this week.
I think you fooled everyone in Oxford and Luton. Everyone thought the front 3 was going to be Dems, Sparky and Chevy, and it was Kieran, Michal.
Maybe next game. That's the key to the secret. But I think, if you look at Michal's one, he stays up for about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And again, it's a player taking initiative. It's a player sensing an opportunity in a moment where he reads the game. It's not me out there. He reads the game and he sees that moment, and sometimes that wins your games as well. The players taking it on board, and they've been such a huge part so far.
Is that quite a big part of your management? Because I know you're coming in, you've got your clear structures and how you want the team to play, but also allowing the players to have that freedom.
Yeah, look, I think when you work on certain things, when you feel like you've done a lot of work in terms of what you feel the team needs and that structure, of course that's important. But sometimes games are a beautiful chaos, aren't they? The games are not controlled. They're not always controlled how you want them to be. Then the pockets and the space are not always how you want them to be. And sometimes players have to find ways to do things. And it's those little instinctive moments that certainly, in 1 or 2 of those areas, they'll have the freedom to do that. And I'll also support them when it doesn't work. But I'm hoping that they don't hear this, because then I'll find that there's no one at the back and everyone's running forward into the box. So yeah, maybe not quite that free.
Yeah, that won't be beautiful chaos, just chaos. That the supporters like to call this place a 3-sided fortress. 4 games at home for yourself, 4 victories. But just how important is that from your experience? Your home form is so locked in and you're picking up results here.
Yeah, look, I think picking up points any way you can is massively important. I think picking up points the way that we've done, predominantly by playing the way that we want to. A couple of times away from home and today at home, we'd picked up points in a different way. And I think that, everything's a snowball in football for me. That confidence is such a fragile part of it. But once you build it, there also becomes a belief. I said it to Matt Bloomfield after the game. Sometimes those games when you're playing well and you've got that little bit of fortune, they go on your side. Sometimes when you're in their position and maybe things are not quite going as well, they go against you, and it's such a fragile thing in football, isn't it? So yeah, we're certainly fortunate at the moment that things are going our way, and we've got to work really hard to try and maintain that for as long as we can.
Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you very much.